Dog Chow. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah, Puppy Chow by Purina Large Breed Puppy Food Review. This is that cheap and crappy dog food that I'm feeding right now to the big dogs and the little dogs. Right now we got a Presa Canary. We got a Cane Corso that is whelping puppies, and she eats about, if I gotta give it a number, 4, 5 bowls of dog food a day filled to the top. So you're talking about 20 cups of dog food a day, if not more. Because if I'm breeding 2 or 3 bowls, who knows what my wife is doing? Because I don't see what she's doing. She ain't gonna tell me what she's doing. She don't know what I'm doing. Or believe me, and we don't believe each other. So who knows? This dog is probably getting 4 to 6 bowls of dog food a day. Anywhere from 20 to 24 cups of food. Maybe less, maybe more. You never know. But let's get into it. This dog food, it helps with growing muscles, strong bones, sharp minds, immune health, and supports appropriate bone and joint to the breed. So without further ado, what I will say about this dog food is, it is tailored for a large breed puppy, which makes no sense in a way, because it doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense. So I'll give it to you like this. I was watching another breeder, a trainer. He always be like, good, 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 good. Yes, 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 yes. Good, 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 good dog. And he boards and trains big ass dogs and shit like that. I don't forget his name. But if you watch TV and you know the guy to be like, good, 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 good. It's a Spanish guy, this guy out California somewhere. He basically said in a nutshell, you don't want to give a large breed dog puppy food as a puppy. You want to give a large breed dog adult food. Why? You don't want a large breed dog growing too fast. You don't want a large breed dog to have too much protein, too much, calories and fat, because a large breed dog, what will happen is it'll grow faster than its bones, or the bones will grow faster than the joint plates. What'll happen is, when that happens, basically that's when you have hip dysplasia, elbow dysplasia, broken bones, broken hip, spinal problems. Basically, the dog grows way too fast. It's sort of like giving a fat kid protein shakes. That's basically what it's like. It's like giving a kid that's already, eats a lot and is going to be a big kid. You start giving them protein shakes and high calorie meals. Now this kid went from fat to ginormous, and now he can't breathe, he can't walk, and then he goes to run one day and falls on his face. Because that's the same example. So basically, you don't want to give a large breed dog puppy food. But if you are going to give a large breed puppy food, this would be the one to do it. And this right here is Dog Chow by Purina Puppy Food. So what I will also say is, this puppy food is for large breed dogs. So what they did was, they actually reduced the amount of calcium for this food, so it's not too much calcium for the bone growth. And they also reduced the calories by like 8 calories. This is like a 414 calories. We can go backwards. It's 40408. The regular puppy food that they have is let's see. Let's zoom in. Ooh, yeah. I'm messing it all up, y'all. Basically, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying the best I can, y'all. I need my help from my wife, but she too damn busy doing her own shit. So I gotta do everything on my own, baby. And I could do better. But if you knew better, you'd do better. Shit, do your own review. And one guy came on here and said, man, there's too much talking, man. You just need to get straight to the review. My nigga, I'm doing you a favor by doing a review on this dog food. All you gotta do is sit back and listen. And if it takes a few more seconds, then you want it. Too bad. I mean, I told him do his own review. He gonna say, I found another one. All right, well, what you want, a doggy biscuit? But just take my word for it if you can't see it, y'all. You can always look this up and pull it up yourself. It's 408 calories per cup, very high. This dog food contains a lot of carbohydrates. But let's read what it says. So it says DHA helps support healthy brain and vision development. Next, you got 30% more protein versus the leading adult dog food. Helps build strong lean muscles. Formulated for large breed puppies' first 2 years of life. Appropriate levels of calcium and vitamin D help support healthy bone growth for large breed puppies. Energy levels designed for large breed puppies help support a healthy rate of growth. Antioxidants. So basically, what you would do, man, you'd feed this food, and you'd kind of, go by on your own judgment, man. If the dog is looking too fat, don't give them too much. If the dog is looking too, skinny, you can increase the food. But what I would say about these types of foods, you would add a little bit of vegetables and a little bit of meat. You could take the vegetables, chop them up, take your protein and boil it. Then add the vegetables and create a little broth, a broth or a gravy. And, you can either heat it up and then put it on the dog food. And, okay, let's say, for instance, it tells you a large breed dog is obviously going to be, it says recommended feeding is its user standard, and it says weight at maturity. So you would go off, when it says weight of maturity for feeding, you want to go off of what the dog would weigh. Man, I don't know if y'all can see this shit or not. What the dog would weigh at full grown weight. Not what the dog weighs right now, but what the dog weighs at full grown weight. So most dogs is going to be, let's call it 100 pounds. So if your dog going to be 100 pounds and your dog is a year old, they say give them 5.5 cups a day. And I could agree with that. I could agree with 5.5 cups a day. I don't feed that much. So I never feed more than 4 cups. I don't care what the weight of the dog is or any of that. I'm not giving you more than a bowl of dog food. And I'm damn sure not about to give you no bowl of extra large bowl of dog food so you just shit my, no. You get 1 bowl of dog food. If you look like you're losing weight and you're looking skinny and I put you on a scale, then later on, I'll give you 1 bowl and a little bit more later. Because I'm always giving food, chicken, and I'm always feeding a cooked meal for the dogs as well. But if you were just going by this right here, you could just give your dog 5 cups. And you know what? That's not bad. It's telling you basically don't give the dog too much food. And so with the instructions, yeah, and it tells you right here, it says, let me see, overfeeding can be harmful, especially for large breed puppies. Those weighing over 50 pounds at maturity. That's why, let me finish it off for you. That's why it is critical. Damn, guys, I am fucking this video all up. That you're following feeding guidelines, check your puppy's weight regularly, and adjust his food intake increases necessary. So yeah, man, weigh your dog, man, and do a look check. If the damn dog look too fat and pudgy, and it's a large breed dog, reduce that with the amount of food. If you can't tell what pudgy and heavy is, then let your vet tell you, man. Let somebody else tell you. The vet might not tell you always the right things, but they are experts, so they could tell you, hey, reduce his food. Just by looking at him, they can see if the dog is too heavy. You don't want a puppy mastiff too heavy at a young age. Like right now, my American Bully is about to turn 18 months, and he's still a puppy. He's only 100 and between 1 and 110. The most he ever weighed was 110. But he's very active. He loves to run. So why would I pack on an extra 20, 30 pounds on him when he loves to run and have fun? It don't make no sense. So let's get into the review. We got ground whole corn. Whole grain corn. Hey, some people like the corn, some people don't. Me personally, I'm cool with it. Next, you got chicken byproduct meal. Chicken byproduct meal is chicken that's been ground up and it has a high protein content. Nice, meat or whatever. You got your grains, you got your meat, you got corn gluten meal. That corn gluten meal is going to boost up the dog food's protein. Hey, you got to do what you got to do to feed it to these dogs. Next, you got soybean meal. Soybean meal. Soybean has a short leaf protein that is very absorbable by dogs, and it helps dogs that got allergies, actually. Some people say that it's bad with allergies and this and that, but I don't know. If your dog got allergies, your dog got allergies. You know what I'm saying? But next, you got the soybean hulls. That's going to add... Damn, y'all. This shit just don't... You can't just put the light on this or nothing. Soybean hulls. That is a filler. And next thing which you'll see, it got DHA, dicalcium phosphate, which is good for it's an oil that's good for the production of the brain. And you also got the calcium carbonate, the calcium for the bones, and a bunch of other different vitamins and minerals crucial for a dog's development. And also you got the magnesium, the sulfur. Whenever you see copper, you know that it's got all the vitamins you could think of inside of it. And also you got the fish oil. The fish oil helps with the skin, and it helps with the brain and all the different things when it comes to skin development, joint development, and brain development. That DHA and that oil, it kind of goes hand in hand. Can't have really one without the other. So next, let's get into the cured fat. The fat is 27%. So it's very high. I mean, the protein is very high in protein, 27%. And the fat is 10%. So it's very low in fat. So it's high in carbs, low in fat, and high in protein. So, that fat is going to help the dog. The fat is a low fat at 10%. So this food is definitely designed for large breed dogs. Right now, I'm personally just using it. My wife just brought it. I don't know why she brought it. But she brought this one. I don't think she understands the difference between this one and the other one. And then they tend to run out of the different dog chows. The reason why we're using dog chow right now is because it's cheap. And, it's cheap. And we have a litter of Mastiff puppies. They eat a lot, and the mother eats a lot. So we gotta be able to feed, provide them with what we can afford. If we use a $90 bag of dog food, then you gotta think that we're gonna run through about 3 of those in a week. You're talking about $200 plus. You know what I'm saying? $270, I believe, plus tax. Let's just call it $300 a week. Puppies in 8 weeks, 3 times 8 is 32 or 20, no, $2,400, I believe. Then you get another 8 weeks. You're talking about another 4 weeks. Yeah, I mean, another 8 weeks, and you're talking about $5,000. Yeah, I mean, and then you might not make too much money back on the puppies. So we can't afford to give that commercial dog food that you guys can give. Like, even the most top breeder, when they close the lights go out and it's nighttime, they bust out that dog chow in the middle of the night, and everybody, it's a party on that shit. It's a party. Remember that song by Waka Flocka? Yeah, as soon as them lights go out, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. And the dog chow come out. All the motherfucking people that got them dogs for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. Waka Flocka be up in their kennel. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. and the dog Chow comes out, my niggas. Believe that. So this dog Chow has a nice size to it, you know, not too big, not, you know, not too small. And let's give it a smell. And one thing, you can smell the fish. You can smell the fish oil in this food. And one thing I'll say, man, I was a big gangster against this dog Chow and other foods like it. But man, I gotta keep buying it because when your back's against the wall, you gotta buy something for the dogs. And puppy food is what you need because it has all the nutrients that you need. You know, it doesn't have, it's not the best, but it's not the worst. And in reality, all you need to do is, you know, supplement the dog's food. And that's what we do here in Carl Kennels, man. We supplement the food, man. You know, we give them what we give them, y'all. We give them a lot of chicken, man. But what we learning is you can boil that chicken. Somebody was teaching me this shit. You can boil this chicken and you can spread it out. Because if you just give her all the chicken at once, then, you know, you're just defeating the purpose. But this dog Chow, you know, she didn't want to eat it at first. But man, I kept putting it in there and kept putting it. Now she just eats the bowl, eats the bowl, eats the bowl. And what I can say right now is the puppies are 3 weeks old. And normally a mother dog starts losing their fur, you know, at some point when they nursing their puppies. She's not losing her fur. Now, she's always sheds Milan, our Connie Corso, but she's not losing any, you know, there's no bald spots on her. And that's because we're able to give her food, give her food, give her food. So her body's able to divide up enough food for herself and enough food for the puppies. You know what I mean? And we also give meat. But yeah, this back to the subject, man, this is a large breed food. So I would recommend that if you have a large breed dog, you know, you give them a bowl of this a day. If the dog is, you know, no matter how old the dog is, you can give them a whole bowl. Because it says even when you look at the age, you say 1 to 5 months. So normally your dog is going to be, what, at least 100 pounds. It's saying give it 2 cups a day. So it's really telling you, yo, don't give your dog no food. And it's really telling you don't give too much food. Except for, yeah, if your dog is going to be 100 pounds, they saying give 4 cups a day. And then they say if it's going to be 130, give it 5 cups a day. And then it's 150, give it 6 cups a day. I mean, that's right on par. That's right on par. I mean, what I would give a dog. I would give a dog 4 cups of food. I've never had a dog that's going to be 155 pounds. But maybe that's because I'm never going to give a dog 6 cups of dog food. I mean, you're just asking for trouble. That's a lot of dog food. It's going to shit in the cage. It's going to shit. It's going to shit. So, you know, you never really need to give a dog more than 4 cups, my personal opinion, because they don't digest everything in the dog food. So if you don't give large amounts, then that means they can, let me explain this shit. Their body can absorb it. The larger the dog, the more relaxed it is. The larger the intestines, the more absorption you can get out of food. I would never give a dog more than 4 cups of dog food a day. But, you know, you can increase it, you know, based on the age of the dog. If the dog is older, you can give it more. But definitely give the dog a stew with some vegetables and meats in it. I do not recommend just giving a dog chow. But if it's your dog and you want to do it, do what you want. It's your dog.